Over a year after the East Palestine toxic train derailment, Norfolk Southern announced they agreed to settle the class action claims against the railroad for $600 million. It's our top story tonight. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jamie Baker.
And I'm Dylan Cleveland, but the questions from the community and those impacted continue to arise. Tonight, attorneys from the East Palestine Justice Group have broken down the settlement. News 9's Chloe Messigitis was there and has more.
Well, the East Palestine Justice Group answered a lot of those questions from residents in East Palestine and the surrounding areas in regards to that $600 million settlement by the railroad. But what many of those residents say, it's just not enough.
You got to have something better to offer, because that is a pathetic offer. That's an insult to our families' lives.
Residents who live less than 5 miles from the derailment site, like Christa Graves, haven't fully read the fine print when it comes to the class action lawsuit, and says she won't sign anything until she knows the facts.
I don't want a lawsuit that agrees to no further lawsuits. Not that I can see the need if they do what is right, but we don't know. We literally don't know enough about it.
Trial attorney Michael Watts is a member of the East Palestine train derailment plaintiffs leadership team, which represents 1,500 plaintiffs against the railroad. Watts said on the day Norfolk Southern announced the settlement, he and his colleagues received 984 calls, and adds the settlement is one of the fastest he's ever seen.
They choose to participate in the settlement or not. They can opt out of the settlement. The personal injury side of it is an opt-in. So it's very much a volitional choice of each client as to what's in their best interest. It's a lot of money, but at the same time, there's a lot of damage here that needs to be addressed.
Watts and his colleague Seth Catz explained to residents the various classes in terms of class action. Catz said a lot of that depends on the proximity to the derailment site, as their tests show those within a 10-mile radius were most impacted.
The people that are the closest into the derailment site will be the most compensated. And as we get further out and further out and further out, those compensation amounts will be lower.
Andrea Tilbrook lives in Rogers, just 4 miles away from the derailment site, but wants to see compensation for all involved.
Just because you weren't in the center of it, you were affected by it. Like for me.
But at the end of the day, Watts says it's up to the people to decide if it's enough or not. Now, if the settlement is approved, those payments will be distributed starting in December. And that settlement will be submitted for preliminary approval in a U.S. District Court later this month. We'll keep you updated. In Columbiana, Chloe Messigitis, News 9.
Hi, I'm Jamie Baker. Thanks for watching. Here's another video for you to watch, and please be sure to subscribe to our channel.